What's up, guys? It's your boy Mike, your boy Mr. Chow here, coming at you with another video. In this video, I'm going to talk to you guys about one of the times that I went to Union Cemetery in Easton, Connecticut, and I came face to face and encountered the White Lady of Union Cemetery. In any case, this goes back a couple of years now at this point. So a couple of years ago, I was with a buddy of mine, an older buddy of mine, and we'd been friends for quite some time, never told lies between each other. We always kept it a buck, always kept it a stack, kept it real. You know what I'm saying? And neither of us could tell a lie to each other. We would know if each other was lying. You know what I'm saying? You get my drift. In any case, we decided to travel to the historic and most haunted cemetery in the entire country, Union Cemetery. So we took the trip one day. It was around 2 or 3 in the afternoon, I believe. This was one of 2 experiences that I've had with the White Lady there. I think I told the other one on a previous video on my YouTube channel. In any case, we took the drive over there between 2 and 4 in the afternoon, somewhere around there. It was in the fall. Leaves were starting to fall off the trees, all that good stuff. In any case, we pull up to the cemetery after taking like the 40-minute to an hour drive from where we lived to the cemetery. And once we pulled up to the cemetery, we could tell instantly it was empty. No one else was in there. We had the place to ourselves for the most part, for the whole part. And in any case, I just want to make it known that no one was there, just us. So that being said, we got out of the car, we proceeded to go into the cemetery through the gates, and there we were. So when we got in the cemetery, instantly something was up. I really just could tell the fact that my buddy wasn't acting like his normal self. He seemed to be a little withdrawn. He seemed to have a little bit of worry in his mind and his demeanor. And I asked him, "What's up, man?" He said, "No, nothing. I just have a weird feeling." And I had the same feeling. I just didn't say anything and didn't show myself that I had that feeling. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't tell him other than that. I said I had the same feeling because, like I said, we didn't lie to each other. We kept it a stack. So I said, "Yeah, man, I'm a little anxious here too, man." And at that point, I started to notice that it was really, really cold. It felt like a winter day, and it was the middle of fall. And you know, here in Connecticut, the fall, it really doesn't get too cold, so you could definitely tell something was up, the fact how cold it really was inside of the cemetery. And that just came out of nowhere too, which was weird, even weirder. He felt cold as well, and then we proceeded to walk further into the cemetery. I didn't have any EMF meters with me. I didn't have an EVP device. I didn't have a spirit box with me. None of that. Just ourselves going into the cemetery on our own. And we ventured further into the cemetery, walked around the gravestones, the headstones, all the plots, observing the cemetery, being mindful of our surroundings, the whole 9 yards. And that's when I saw something I'll never forget. I saw a mist in the distance. It looked like when you see like water evaporate off the ground, it kind of makes like this mist type deal going on in the atmosphere. I saw that, and I saw a mist just kind of hovering above the ground. And I said, "Yo, look at that. What is that? Is that?" I didn't know what it was. He said, "What is that?" He didn't know he didn't know either. So in any case, we're both looking at the mist. All of a sudden, we hear a cop's siren drive by the cemetery. So we got distracted and we looked away, both of us. And we looked back, and the mist had risen, and it started forming into an apparition type thing going on. And this was in the middle of the day, keep in mind. So it was crazy, the fact that we're seeing this full-on apparition manifest in front of us. We didn't call it an apparition at the time, but in general, that's what it would have been called, so forth. In any case, it starts manifesting, and then it gets to about like 5-6 feet tall, and it's just hovering there. You know, it's there. It's right in front of us, give or take maybe like 20-30 feet away from us, and we're just staring at it. And then another cop siren drives by, so we look again real quick. This time, we're not really as eager to look at the cop siren because we're so focused on the apparition. And that's when it starts moving horizontally down the row of cemetery headstones. And I can tell you with all honesty in my heart, that's when I saw it had arms and it had distinctive legs. I could tell that it was made of mist, or whatever the source was. It looked like mist, but it had full-on body parts almost. It had a head, it was shaped full-on like a human body. And that's where I really got freaked out. That's where I really started to lose touch with reality, and I was questioning my own self, and I was like, am I seeing something actually in front of me, or is this just my imagination? It wasn't my imagination, because it was clear as day, clear as sunny day. and it was being seen by the both of us. Back and forth, we're conversating while we're looking at it, like, do you see this? Do you see that? Yeah, we see that. I see that. You see that? I see that too. So on and so forth. And then out of nowhere, the apparition just falls into the ground. It just poof, and it's gone. It's as if I blinked and it was just, you could see it when I opened my eyes again. It just kind of gave away. And that was that. At that point, it's still very cold inside the cemetery. It's still very eerie. We got out of there very quick. Right after that, we got out of there. We didn't get any pictures that day of the white lady. But as far as what we did witness, we definitely were testimony on that day that there is a white lady, and she does haunt the grounds at Union Cemetery in Easton, Connecticut. That concludes my story of one of my run-ins with the white lady of Union Cemetery. I'm still shook to this day, for real. In any case, if you like this video, drop a like down below. If you've been to Union Cemetery, drop a comment down below. Let me know your experiences there as well as mine, and so on and so forth. Or just other experiences you've had in general that are freaky and out there. And if you haven't already subscribed, make sure you smash that subscribe button for more content coming your way soon, ladies and gentlemen. As always, cheers and chow. Peace. Until next time, be easy. I'll catch you on the flip side as always.